Hello everybody and welcome to this presentation of high school football here in News Talk New England East Coast Sports Hub. The Fitchburg Red Raiders are taking on the Doherty Highlanders here from Foley Stadium in Worcester, Massachusetts. And they have a kickoff taken from the 40, brought us about the 48-yard line. I'm Stephen Hart. Thank you all for joining us here. Once again, a cool, crisp Friday evening here for some high school football as we towards the end of the season here for high school football. Doherty Highlanders coming in on a 2-game win streak, having defeated both North and South respectively. And I should say South and North respectively. They defeated, we were there for that game against South at South High School. They won that game 28-6 on October 19th. And then last Friday, October 25th, they defeated North right here at Foley, 42-12. They're over 500 for the first time this season. And they'll start with the football with their quarterback, Josh Romeo, under center at about the 48. And they'll pitch out here on first down. And that's number 8. Cut it to the sidelines, down the sideline. There he goes. And he is brought down inside the 20. What a start there for the Highlanders. That is Ben Aniadic taking the carry there on first down. Get about 35 yards on that carry, and that's a great start here for the Highlanders. Again, coming in on a 2-game win streak. They're 4-3 on the season. We were there for that game against South. They defeated South 28-6. They defeated North last Friday here at Foley, 42-12. We'll get to the Fitchburg Red Raiders here in just a moment. First down, ball officially at the 16. Romeo, delay handoff here on first down. Cut up the middle, number 4 has it, and he gets to about the 10-yard line. Gain of 8 on that one. And that is Dante Agnapor on the carry there. So let's talk about the Highlanders being 4-3 on the year, winning the last 2 games. Red Raiders, well, it has been a very abysmal season for the Red Raiders. They are 0-7 coming into this game. And ladies and gentlemen, they're not just losing. They are getting blown out in every aspect possible. Now, we have final scores from all 7 of their losses, and you're going to be very surprised at what you hear right after this next play. Officially gain of 5, 2nd and 5, ball at the 11-yard line for the Highlanders. And he'll hand off here. Looks like Agnapor again gets inside the 10 at the 4-yard line. That should be enough for it, and it will be first and goal for the Highlanders. So, talk about the Red Raiders, their losses. Again, they come in 0-7 on the season. 42-0, 40-6, 40-14, 42-13. They did have a close loss, 27-14. And he followed that with a 44-7 and a 47 loss in their last 2 games. So again, Fitchburg not just losing here at 0-7 coming into this game, getting blown out, giving up 40 points in every game except 1. First and goal from the 6-yard line officially. Sorry about that window. So handoff here up the middle. Agnapor down to the 1. And like I say, he's down right there. He's going to be very short of the end zone. So we second and goal from the 1 coming up. Once again, this offense for the Highlanders led by quarterback Josh Romeo, who we've seen a couple times this year. Had a nice game a couple weeks ago against South, throwing about 3 touchdown passes in that win. 28-6 over South. He's one of many seniors here. That will be, I believe he'll be honored at halftime. We got a whole thing here on the gate. Pictures of the seniors here for Doherty. I'll show you after this drive concludes. For now, it's second and goal at the 1-yard line. We're at the 9.5-minute mark here in the first quarter. And they hand off to Agnapor. Agnapor is wrapped up about the 2-yard line, so he's not getting to the end zone. Great job there by the Red Raider defense, making a big stop there. Now a huge 3rd and goal coming up here for the Highlanders offense. We're going to put 42 points up again in their win against North last week. Scored 70 points in their last 2 games combined. We're going to put 6 up here in the first few minutes of this gun. 3rd and goal from the 1 officially. Aniadic to the backfield. Romeo's going to hand off to Aniadic, and Aniadic is going to be stopped at the 1 again. What a stop by the Red Raider defense. 4th and goal coming up. Now, decision time here as we start this game. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. What do the Highlanders do? We still even go for it on 4th down several times here in this during the season. Will they do it here again? We're about to find out. Looks like the offense is staying out there for the Highlanders. They're going to go for it 4th and 1. Huge first play here in this game. Romeo on the shotgun, and he's going to take it himself. Romeo's going to cut it the outside and walk into the end zone for the touchdown. Doherty strikes first here at Foley. It's 6-0 Highlanders. On a 4th and goal from the 1 yard line. Senior quarterback taking it himself from 1 yard out. And they'll have the extra point. And you hear the crowd cheering for that Doherty offense. Number 16 on for the kick as Kersanis, excuse me. Thomas Kersanis on for the extra point. He's up and it is good. On a 4th and goal, Josh Romeo taking it from 1 yard out. It's now 7-0 Highlanders. We'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of high school football over here in Newstock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. If we see you folks right on the gate, you got a bunch of pictures of the seniors here. It must be senior night here at Doherty. 7-0 Highlanders. They lead the Fitchburg Red Raiders. 8:03 left first quarter. You're watching a presentation of high school football here in Newstock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. Here from Foley Stadium, Worcester, Massachusetts. We'll be taking about the 13 yard line and bringing it out to about the 26 yard line, so it gets about double the distance there. Number 7 bringing the return there. That is Luis Santos on the return. Let's see who's starting at quarterback for this winless Red Raider team. Well, again, giving up 40 points a game, much more than that, except outside of one game, which they gave up just 27. Of course, that being their closest loss of the season, 27-14 loss against Westboro just a couple weeks ago. Again, we're going to see, it looks like might be number 10 here and a quarterback. Well, let's see, Chris Rivera is number 10 for Fitchburg, and no, it would actually be number 4. That is Zacchaeus Collins. The quarterback for the Red Raiders, and on first down, they can head off here. Number 26, cut to the outside. A 1 man to beat. Flag is down. I believe this one's coming back. Carry there on first down. Ali Coyle, excuse me. Ali Coyle on first down. A flag is down. I believe this one's going to be a hold against Fitchburg. Back him up 10 yards. So on the first drive for the Highlanders, Josh Romeo is scoring on a 4th and goal from the 1. Looked like he was trying to go up inside, right at the middle. There was a bunch of the wall defenders there. And now it looks like a second flag about to come out here. So something to fly there about the 26 yard line. So you see, there you go, Fitchburg backing themselves up. So it's going to be a hold against the Red Raiders. So on that 4th and goal, Romeo looked like he was trying to run up the middle. Saw the wall, bounced it to the right side, and walked in for the game's first touchdown. 7-0 Highlanders. Doherty looking for their 3rd straight victory here in 2024 after starting the season 1-3 on the year. It's going to Collins under center for the Red Raiders, and he'll hand off. He'll take it himself. Collins breaking away. And finally brought down. Tackle made there. It's like Dante and Ikenport making the tackle there. Should be 2nd down here coming up here. Let's check the marker if we could find it. Marker's on the other side of the field and does read 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down at 15 as we've reached the 7-minute mark here in the first quarter. It is 7-0 Highlanders on top of the Fitchburg Red Raiders. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here in Newstock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub from Foley Stadium, Worcester, Massachusetts. Now let us be the last to wish everybody a happy Halloween. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Also be the last to wish the congratulate the Los Angeles Dodgers on a World Series title, their 8th in franchise history. So 2nd at 15 after the carry there by Collins. Collins is going to hand off here on 2nd down, and he's wrapped up almost immediately. Highlander defense, who showed strong in that 28-6 victory over South a couple weeks ago, showing strong here again to start this first drive here for the Red Raiders. It'll be 3rd 15 as we're going to reach we're going to get close to that 6-minute mark for the next play here. 7-0 Highlanders. Josh Romeo scoring the first touchdown on a 4th to goal from the 1 yard line. I do apologize for choking on the air, folks. It is getting windy here in Worcester. After a Halloween that saw us see 79-degree weather, we're in the mid-50s here tonight in Worcester and very windy. 3rd down and 17 officially ball at the 19-yard line for the Red Raiders, looking to convert here. Collins, pressure, throws the screen, the ball's intercepted, and he's gonna go. Let's see, all the way. Yes, touchdown, Doherty. No flags. And now that's not a flag. It's the football. Pass was intercepted. off the tip and taken all the way for the touchdown. And now the Highlanders lead at 13-0. It's like number 30 has the pick. We don't have a number 30 on our roster, unfortunately, folks.
Yeah, no, don't.
Now Crescent is coming off for the extra point here once again, making it a 14-0 game.
Do not go up, don't rush. Sit on number 10.
Kick is good. A pick six on a 3rd and 17 makes it 14-0 Highlanders with 5:39 left here in the first. So we'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here in Newstalk, New England and East Coast Sports Hub. Fast start for the Highlanders here on a 4th and 1. Josh Romeo scoring from 1 yard out to make it 7-0. And now a pick six on a 3rd and 17 from the 19-yard line makes it 14-0 Doherty on top of Fitchburg. You're watching a presentation of high school football on here on Newstalk, New England, East Coast Sports Hub. Now ball picked up at the 15-yard line. And they're still going, pushing a pile here at about the 25, and now get inside the 25, about the 27-yard line. Do apologize for the window sill, folks, and the big camera that is now up here in the booth. Very small window space here for us to film these games here at Foley. 5:20 left here in the first quarter. 14-0 Doherty leads Fitchburg. Looking for their 3rd consecutive victory. Fitchburg looking for that first win of the season here. They're 0-7 on the season. Their closest loss being a 13-point loss to Westboro just about 3 weeks ago. And they'll place the football at the 28-yard line officially. That's where Fitchburg will look to bounce back after Collins threw the pick six off the deflection.
They're supposed to sit in the middle so they know where they're going.
Once again, folks, it'll be first down from the 28-yard line. Fitchburg down 14-0 against Doherty. Fast start for this Highlanders team on both offense and defense. And now they're moving the ball up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, okay.
An extra 5 yards for the Red Raiders to work with here. Again, 5:20 left in the first quarter. 14-0 Doherty already. Top of the winless Red Raiders. Collins under center here on first down. Collins going to take it himself, go up the middle, finds a nice hole, gets inside the 40 at the 41-yard line, so that's a gain of 9. We 2nd down and short. For the first time early on in this game again, folks, the Red Raiders are pushing for some positive yards here. Of course, the holding call on the last drive led to a 3rd down and 17 in which Collins threw a pick six, which now gives the score of 14-0 Doherty. So we've reached the 5-minute mark here. As you see top right of your screen, very blurry, but 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Offense and defense both doing their jobs here early on for the Highlanders. Cohill coming to motion here for the Red Raiders, and they'll hand off here on 2nd and 2 officially, and going backwards. Can't see who carried number 25 there for the Red Raiders. That's Justin Medina taking the carry. He is brought down, and I bring up 3rd and long. Scoreboard officially says 3rd down and 2. Looks like he lost a few in there. You go. Okay, 3rd down and 5 coming up. Lost a 3 on that carry by Medina. Ball is back at the 38-yard line. So we're gonna hit the 4-minute mark potentially once again, folks, before we get a playoff. Fast moving first quarter, but it's been all Doherty thus far. 1-yard touchdown run by Josh Romeo on a 4th and goal. Then a pick six from about 17 yards out makes it 14-0 as we have reached now the 4-minute mark as you see top right of your screen. 3rd down and 5 for the Red Raiders. Collins over the middle, pass is caught to the 48-yard line. He's going to be right at the mark. I believe the pass was called by number 3. That is Jonathan Torres. Number 13, excuse me. Lucas Savard make the catch there for the Fitchburg Red Raiders, and it is first down. He got right to the marker on 3rd down and about 5. They actually got 10 there on 3rd and 5, so he got more than he needed for the first. That was ball officially at the 49-yard line, so he actually got 11 yards on 3rd down and 5. And once again, folks, the catch made there by number 13, Lucas Savard. First down, Fitchburg, their first of the game. Collins going to take it himself, cut the outside, cut back inside, and he'll get to the 40. And a flag is coming out. Let's check this one, folks, to see if it's on Doherty. Maybe a face mask pulled there on the run there by Collins, question mark. Clock stop, 3:06 left here in the first quarter. 14-0 Doherty leads Fitchburg. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here in Newstock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Err. A chilly Friday night here at Berkshire Bank Field at Foley Stadium in Worcester, Massachusetts. And it is indeed a face mask against Doherty. So at 15 yards on the run there by Collins. And the Red Raiders are moving down the field now here on this second drive.
The running back got it.
Clock now continuing to run again. It's 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. 14-0 Doherty over Fitchburg. Fitchburg looking for that first win here in 2024. They are 0-7 on the season. Doherty looking to win their third game in a row to get to 5-3. First down, officially ball at the 25-yard line.
That's not.
And they'll hand off here. Number 28 taking it. That is Jerome Best for the Red Raiders. And he gets about the 20-yard line, so we got to have a halfway where he needs to get. Second and 5 coming up as we've reached the 2.5-minute mark here in the first quarter. 14-0 Doherty over Fitchburg. We're watching a presentation of high school football over here in Newstock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Err. Thank you all for joining us here on the rebroadcast. And officially a gain of 6 on the carry there by Best. So it'll be 2nd and 4 from the 19-yard line. Again, folks, we talked about it already. Fitchburg has given up 40 or more points in 6 of their 7 losses. They've given up 14 here in the first quarter already. So let's see what else Doherty can do. We're just going to make a stop here as we reach the 2-minute mark in the first. 2nd and 4 at the 19. Collins going to pitch it out. That's a fumble. And now they're going to have to back him up, and they're going all the way back near the 25-yard line.
The safety has.
So the pitch there did not work for the Red Raiders, and they're going to face a long third down here coming up. So we're going to reach the 1.5-minute mark before the next play.
Okay, you move the safety from the middle of the field.
So it's been a promising second drive, for the Red Raiders so far, including a face mask penalty and a big third down conversion to getting near midfield. Well, now the pitch off there was fumbled, and they were lucky to get it back. Could have been another big miscue here for the Raiders. So now it's going to be 3rd and 10, officially at the 25-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
14-0 Doherty on top of Fitchburg. 3rd and 10. Collins rolling out. Throws, and the pass is incomplete. Just short of his intended receiver. And once again, it's Savard. It's going to be 4th down and 10. 1 minute left in this first quarter. And the question now is, and it looks like Fitchburg is going to go for it here on 4th down. Down 14-0 here in the first quarter. I like the play call.
No, we stay the same. We might go red.
There's Collins getting to play from his coach, and now he's ready to give it to his team. 4th and 10 coming up for 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Doherty looking to make a big stop, but 14-0 already. Defense has a pick 6 on the last drive. 3 receivers set here on 4th down and 10. Collins throwing up top, wide open and walking into the end zone for the touchdown. Jerome Best wide open on 4th down, and the Red Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-6. Blown coverage there by the Doherty defense. Jerome Best wide open, and Collins finding him for easy touchdown. Well, 25 yards out. It's 14-6. Extra point out to make it 14-7. The kick is good. 14-7. Doherty still has the lead. 54 seconds left in the first. We'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here on Newstock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. Fitchburg has scored 7 points in each of the last 2 games. They scored 7 points here with the final minute of the first quarter. So it might be a new season high for them. And a bobble kick here. This one taking about the 40-yard line and gets to midfield inside Red Raider territory down to about the 48-yard line. That's where the Doherty offense will come back out for their second drive. Of course, their defense playing big here as they had a pick 6 on the Red Raiders' first drive. They get 14-0, but then their defense getting up that wide open 25-yard touchdown to running back Jerome Best. And now the deficit now cut in half at 14-7 with 48 seconds left. But here's Doherty once again inside Red Raider territory. They have the ball at the 48-yard line. Start this next drive. Romeo steps up, chucking it down the field, wide open. The pass is caught down inside the 10. And a big play on first down from the 40-yard line, 41 yards. Looks like Jaden Oren making the catch. The place to put the ball at the 6-yard line, so that is a 42-yard completion on the first play on this drive. First and goal from the 6. Let's see if we're going to get another playoff here before we get to the second quarter. Romeo coming out there. We got 20 seconds left to run another play here, or otherwise we're flipping over to the other side of the field. But a 42-yard pass play there on first down, setting them up with another first and goal at the 6. They scored on the 4th and goal from the 1 on their last drive. Final 5 seconds. Will they get the snap off? They will. A handoff here, and he'll get down to the 2-yard line, so we will head to the second quarter with a 14-7 game. An entertaining first quarter at that. Doherty over Fitchburg, 14-7 after 1. We'll be right back for the second quarter. You're watching a presentation of high school football. We're here in Newstalk, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. Start of the second quarter, everybody. Doherty leads Fitchburg 14-7. Second and goal from the 3, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Looks like it's Andre Perkins. And Doherty re-extends on their lead on the first play of the second quarter. Is now 20-7. So Andre Perkins scored a touchdown in that almost comeback game against Shrewsbury a few weeks ago. Game which Doherty was down 21-0 in the fourth quarter. They came all the way back, roaring back to tie the game at 21 with 146 left, but unfortunately fell. Kicks up, and the kick is good. 21-7, Doherty leads Fitchburg. Start of the second quarter, right back. You're watching Presentation High School Football over here in East New England, East Coast Sports Hub. Andre Perkins scoring on the first play from the second quarter. A 2-play drive for a touchdown makes it 21-7 Doherty on top of Fitchburg. You're watching a presentation of high school football over here in Newstalk, New England, East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Err. This one taking about the 11-yard line and almost tripped there. Brought down, let's see, about near the 14-yard line. So he didn't get much there on that return. Fitchburg coming off their third drive, excuse me. The first one was a pick 6.
Hey, what about
Second one on a 4th and goal from the 4th down and 10, excuse me, from the 25-yard line. Collins found Jerome Best for the wide open touchdown. Let's see what they do on this third drive. Again, they've scored 7 points in each of their last 2 games. They've already scored 7 points here. We're just starting the second quarter, folks. Might be a season best here for Fitchburg come the end of it, as far as scoring goes. Their season high in points is 14 points in that 40-14 loss. Actually, they scored 14 twice this season. Scored in their 40-14 loss, and then, of course, their 27-14 loss, which we bought a few times already. First down officially ball at the 15-yard line. It's only a gain of 4 on that kickoff return. And Collins hands off here on first down, cutting to the outside, and not much doing there. Actually might have lost a few yards. It's like, didn't lose a few yards, back up near the 12-yard line. So now we have 2 rushing touchdowns by this Highlander offense here to start this game. According to gets on the first drive, 4th and goal from the 1. Josh Romeo took it in himself. And then on the first and goal from the 6-yard line, Andre Perkins scoring on the first play of the second quarter. 21-7, Doherty leads Fitchburg. So we're here in the second quarter, folks. You're watching a presentation of high school football over here in Newstalk, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Err. Wind has died down for now, knock on wood. Still a chilly night here in Worcester in the mid-50s. Second half, 13-5. Like I said, official loss of 3. Ball back to 12. And a whistle. We get a timeout. We got a false start here against Fitchburg. Back them up 5 more yards. It'll be second and 18 from the 7-yard line. So backing themselves up here on this drive.
On that, tell Dre to take the running back.
Looking more like that first drive in which they had the pick 6 on a 3rd down and 17 from the 19-yard line, as opposed to the last drive where they scored a 25-yard touchdown. Clock continuing to run here. 10:40 left in this first half. 21-7. Doherty currently leads Fitchburg. You're watching a presentation of high school football here in Newstalk, New England, East Coast Sports Hub. Free from Foley Stadium, Worcester, Massachusetts. It'll be second down and 18 after the full start. Collins in the shotgun. And Collins going to throw short passes. Caught. Almost, oh, let's bobbled there.
Good job, Jalen.
Another catch there by Severed. And it's going to bring up a long third down here for the Red Raiders. I'm going to reach the 10-minute mark here in the first half. It'll be third down. Let's check how much. This is by third and 19. The guy actually lost the yard on the catch there by Savard. So now, apologize again for that windowsill, folks. A very small window space here for us to record in the broadcast booth. Try to avoid the windowsill as much as we can. Third down and 19 coming up for the Red Raiders. And now we're going to get a timeout here by Fitchburg. So we'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here in Newstock, New England at East Coast Sports Hub. Out of the timeout, it's going to be third down and 19 from the 6-yard line. 9:44 left in the first half. Doherty leads Fitchburg 21-7. Here, General Foley Stadium, Worcester, Massachusetts. And Collins throws short tipped, and the ball goes out of the end zone. Let's see what they call here. They're going to say complete. They're not going to call it a fumble or anything like that, or even a touchback or a safety or anything. Just going to call it an incomplete pass. We're going to have 4th and 19 from the 6-yard line. And then Fitchburg's bringing out their punt team. Doherty's offense will have another chance to expand their lead once more. They are lead at 21-7. 9:40 left here in the first half. That was a dangerous pass there by Collins. The ball popping almost out of the end zone. It could have been called to safety, a touchback, or something. The refs call it incomplete. .40 left here in a half. Doherty 21, Fitchburg 7. And a false start, I do believe. And yes. So it's going to be 4th down and 22 from the 3-yard line. This half the distance to the goal penalty. And Fitchburg back themselves up here once more on this drive. They're going to punt it away here nonetheless. And you're going to show you right here, folks. Look where these guys are returning from. They're returning from the Fitchburg 35-yard line. You got number 2 in there. That is Michael O'Donnell. And number 11, you got Jake Arasay. So Doherty looking like they're going to start with great field position and another flag. And they're offside here against the Highlanders. So back to the original line of scrimmage. Should be actually going to put it about, should be about the 8-yard line. It's not a half the distance to goal penalty. It's a 5-yarder here, going against the defense. Once again, folks, Michael O'Donnell, number 2, and number 11, Jake Arasay, are still both standing back at the Fitchburg 35-yard line. So this is going to be great field position for the Highlanders, regardless of the way you look at it. They're expecting a short punt here. Punter back in his own end zone. Almost got a block. This one's even shorter than we thought. And it's going to bounce. It's going to be taken into the end. Spoke too soon, folks. Do apologize. Agnapur returning inside the 5. And we'll stick with the year. 9:09 left in the half. It's going to be 1st and goal to start this next drive here for the Highlanders. Agnapur taking it inside the 5, I do believe. He officially placed the ball at the 4-yard line. It looked like for a second there Agnapur was going to score on that punt return. But he was taken down by his back of his feet at the last second.
Let's get Victor back out there for counter.
It'll be 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Doherty are up 21-7, looking to expand on their lead.
Let's let Vic play for a while.
Highlanders looking for that 3rd consecutive victory here tonight. Romeo over the middle, end zone, tipped and incomplete. Intended for Ryan Dennis. Almost had it. Dennis had a touchdown a few weeks ago against South in that 28-6 victory. Almost had another one there. Looked like a very similar play to the touchdown he had against South. Could not hold that one in. Just out of reach. 2nd and goal coming up. So again, a short punt by Fitchburg. That's the first one we've seen by either team tonight. And Agnapur almost scored. It looked like to me he was about to score. He was grabbed by his ankle at the last second, and he fell down at the 4-yard line. So now we have a 2nd and goal at the 4. Romeo in the shotgun. You got number 28 there in the backfield. That is Perkins. And Romeo to the end zone. Diving catch. And they're going to say incomplete. Intended for Arasay. Made a nice diving attempt there. Just could not hold it in. Clock stop now. 9 minutes left here in the half. To be 3rd and goal from the 4. So This will be a big win here for the Fitchburg defense. If they can make a stop here on 3rd and goal. They had him 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Now it's 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And you question again, will the Highlanders even go for it on 4th down if they can't convert? We're about to find out though, folks. 3rd and goal from the 4. And Romeo taking it himself and a walk into the end zone for the touchdown. Josh Romeo's 2nd rushing touchdown of the night makes it a 27-7 game in favor of Doherty. So no need to question if they're going to go for it on 4th down. They don't need to. Romeo again, scoring out with using his legs. Last 2 times we saw Romeo, he threw 3 touchdowns in the games against Shrewsbury and South. Here, he's ran it in for the 2nd time. So he only needs 1 more. And it'll be 3 games where we see 3 touchdowns for Josh Romeo. Now here's Kersanis on to make it a 28-7 game, and kick is good. So a short punt leads to a 1st and goal at the 4, and 2 plays later, Josh Romeo taking it in for 4 yards out. And now the Doherty leads Fitchburg 20-7, 8:54 left in the half. We'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here on Newstalk New England and East Coast Sports Hub. Josh Romeo scoring his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, makes it a 28-7 game. Doherty leads Fitchburg. 8:54 left in there in the half. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here on Newstalk New England and East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Err. That ball is fumbled. That's a fumble picked up inside the 10-yard line. Now he has to run out of his own end zone, breaking away from tackles and tackled into about the 7-yard line.
Hey, Coach Irving, Ezekiel is onside. Tell him just let it go.
And that was a close call there. As Best almost was tackling his own end zone and was able to get out of there. But once again, not the best starting field position for Fitchburg on this next drive. Consider they officially placed the football here. They're about, again, the folks about the 7-8 yard line there. 8:47 left there in the first half. 28-7. Doherty all over Fitchburg. Doherty looking to get their 3rd consecutive victory. They defeated South 20-6 a couple weeks ago, and last week here at Foley, they defeated North 42-12. Fitchburg start with the ball officially at the 8-yard line. So here we go on their 4th drive of the game. They punted their last time out. See what they do here. Collins is going to take it himself. He is brought down almost immediately. Back at the 4-yard line. Doherty's defense stepping up once again. And so far in this game, that defense has only given up 1 big play. That 4th down and 10 from the 25. The wide open touchdown to Best. Since then, they've, well, including the pick 6, they've dominated just about the entire game outside of that 1 single play. And the scoreboard shows for it. It's 28-7. Doherty on top of Fitchburg. Ball officially again at the official loss of 4 on the carry there by Collins. So it will be 2nd and 14, 8-10 up here in the half. We're getting that. See, hear that chant from the crowd here, folks, trying to cheer on their Highlanders. 2nd and 14 at the 4.
Tell Vic to slide right.
And a whistle. We're going to get a flag here, and let's see if it's a false start or an offsides.
Yep.
And you see a few of the Pittsburgh guys backing up, so that's a false start. Half the distance, back them up to the 2-yard line. 7:50 left clock, continuing to run here in the first half. 28-7 Doherty all over Fitchburg. Josh Romeo with 2 rushing touchdowns and also a rushing touchdown from Andre Perkins. Their defense has a pick 6 in this game as well. So both sides of the football doing a pretty stellar job here for the Highlanders. So here we go, 2nd and 16 from the 2. We are at the latter part of the 2nd quarter. Fumble in the end zone, picked up by the Highlanders, but it's going to be a safety. And now the score is 30-7. Doherty continues to dominate Fitchburg here tonight. The ball was actually picked up by Collins for the Red Raiders. I apologize, folks. I did say it was picked up by Doherty. It was actually picked up by Fitchburg. But nonetheless, you get the point. It's a safety. It's 30-7. And once again, with 7:25 left here in the first half, Doherty's getting the football back on a free kick from Fitchburg. Back deep for the Highlanders.
Tell those guys in the back to move forward. He's not going to punt it that far.
Again, it's Arsay back. And they're going to tell him to move up here. He's going to move up toward his 40-yard line. And I can't see the other jersey number. It's like 30-something there. Are we going to go back to where the kick is? You see where the return is going to be about the 40-yard line. It's going to be a free kick after the safety. Fumble in the end zone, picked up by Collins. He was tackled almost immediately. 30-7, now your score. Doherty all over Fitchburg. 7:25 left here in the first half. You're watching a presentation of high school football over here in News Talk New England and East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Err. And the kick's away. This one's going to be a short kick. Yeah, go pick up inside the 45. Xavier Powers taking it for the Highlanders. He's going to get to about the 35, maybe the 34-yard line. See top left of your screen there, folks. 30-7. Doherty on top of Fitchburg. 7:16 left here in the first half, and that offense come back out once more. Led by quarterback Josh Romeo. See what he can do on this next drive. It's having quite the year for the Highlanders. Of course, we've seen him twice so far. 3 touchdown passes in that almost comeback game against Shrewsbury, and then 3 touchdown passes in their blowout win over South. And they'll officially place the ball at the 34-yard line, so it will be first down at the 34. 7:16 left in a half, 37. Highlanders offense back out there with a big lead. Romeo Rose wide open. It's Arsay breaking off one tackle and is dumped down at the 25. So he needed 10 yards. He got 9. So it'll be 2nd down and 1 here coming up. We'll reach the 7-minute mark here in the first half. Again, that catch there by Jake Arsay, who had a big catch that sparked that almost comeback against Shrewsbury a few weeks ago. Got a deep pass from Romeo, led to 21 consecutive points by the Highlanders. Unfortunately, they fell just short. Shrewsbury scoring the game winner with just 22 seconds left on a 28-21 victory. 2nd and 1, Romeo over the middle, pass called by Dennis, and there goes Dennis, breaking away into the end zone. Touchdown, Doherty. Brian Dennis dropped a touchdown earlier. He gets one here. And the Doherty Highlanders now lead the Fitchburg Red Raiders 36-7. And now their crowd cheering Ryan Dennis's name as he scores his 2nd touchdown in the last 3 weeks. And once again, it'll be Kersanis come off the extra point, making it a 30-point game. 6:33 left here in the first half, by the way, folks. And they're going to get a false start here, I do believe, against the Highlanders. Someone, no, we can actually get an offside against Fitchburg. And they're going to re-kick here. Flag was thrown before the kick. So it doesn't look like you can give Doherty a chance to even decline it if they wanted to. There's a re-kick here. 36-7. Ryan Dennis, his 2nd touchdown in the last 3 games. That's the 4th total touchdown of the night for Josh Romeo. Kick is up, and it is good. Romeo has 4 total touchdowns in the first half. His first passing goes to Ryan Dennis, and it's 37-7 Doherty. We'll be right back. 6:33 left in the half. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here in News Talk New England and East Coast Sports Hub. Josh Romeo to Ryan Dennis. Makes it 37-7. Doherty all over Fitchburg. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here in News Talk New England and East Coast Sports Hub. That's a fumble, I believe. But the refs are going to call it a touchback. They're going to say the ball was not touched there by Santos. And so Fitchburg coming out for another drive will start at the 20. Last drive ended in a safety. Didn't want to have that happen again. Of course, they'll have much better field position than they had on the last 2 drives. Fumbling inside the goal line, inside the end zone, excuse me, on their last drive, leading to a safety. Doherty offense capitalizing with a touchdown from Josh Romeo to Ryan Dennis. 37-7, 6:33 left here in the half.
I think that going forward.
Collins still in a quarterback there for the Red Raiders. Collins O's pass caught. And that is number 20. That's Best, who scored the touchdown for the Red Raiders earlier on. And he gets to about the 26-yard line. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up as we're going to reach the 6:20 mark here in the first half. So it looks like the answer for the Red Raiders offense seems to be Jerome Best. And if you want to get the ball somewhere, get it to Best. We talked about it earlier, folks, in the first quarter. Fitchburg has given up 40 points in 6 of their 7 games this season. They have given up 37 points here in the first half. The most points they've given up was 44-7 loss. I believe it's against Marlboro. Might be wrong on that one. And a delay handoff here, and nothing doing there. A wall of defenders led by number 78 for Doherty. 3rd down and coming up. So again, we just talked about it. The most points given up this season by the Red Raiders, 44, just a few weeks ago. Doherty has a chance to score 44 points here in this first half. If they get the ball, as soon as they're going to get the ball back, they'll have a chance to make it 44-7 on their next offensive drives, which would tie the most points given up by Fitchburg this season. And we still have 5 minutes left in the half, folks. So that tells you what kind of game you might be in for. But as I always say, we've seen bigger comebacks in our days. Stay tuned for the rest of this game. See how it pans out. 3rd and 5, officially at the 25. Collins throws, passes, intercepted. And he's going all the way for the touchdown. The 2nd pick 6 for the Highlander defense here tonight. And here in the first half, it is now 43-7. So I just talked about how the Highlander offense could come out and score 44 points. Oh, no need. Agnapur with the pick 6 there. It's 43-7. They're about to get 44 here with this extra point if Kersanis cannot get through. Now this is tied for the most points Fitchburg's given up this season. And again, folks, we've just under 5 minutes here in the half. I'm not sure if there's a mercy rule in high school football. We may find out very soon here, folks. Just stay tuned. Here, Kersanis making a 44-7 game, and it kicks up, and the kick is good. Tie for the most points they've given up all season. Now a flag here back near the about the 13-yard line. We got a flag down on the Fitchburg sideline there. So it's again Dante Agnapur, who cannot punch it in on the Doherty first offensive drive on 2nd and 3rd down from the 1. He gets a pick 6 here, and it is now 44-7. We're going to stick with you here with 4:48 left here in the half. We're watching a presentation of high school football right here in News Talk New England on East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Err. And now we're going to move our camera over to where the kick is going to be coming from, which is at the 40-yard line. I guess I assume the flag was against Fitchburg. And a 10-yard penalty brings the ball up to the 40-yard line. And now they're actually moving even closer, so it might have been a 15-yard penalty. It looks like Doherty's going to kick from midfield. And now they're moving into Red Raider territory. They're going to kick this football on the Red Raider 45-yard line. This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. (44-7) Doherty all over Fitchburg here in this first half. And for the first time in my 5 years of play-by-play, I believe that's the first time I'm seeing a kickoff from inside enemy territory. I've never seen anything like this before. And Kersanis floats that one up, and the kick is taken about the 15-yard line. Breaking off a couple tackles, spinning away inside the 30 to about the 32. So a nice return there for the Red Raiders. And Collins in the offense coming out after that pick 6. Again, Agnapur with the pick 6 for the Highlanders. That's the second one here in this first half. And this was the final score just 2 weeks ago for the Fitchburg Red Raiders, with a 44-7 loss. We don't have the opponent who they played in that game, but they did lose 44-7 in that game. It's 44-7 here at Worcester, and we have 4:42 left here in the first half. So if anything, folks, we're going to at least have a running clock for just about the entire second half, judging by the way this game has gone thus far. And almost lost the snap there on first down handoff here, though. There is Kohel taking the handoff. Gets to about the 35, so we got about 3 yards. So we reached the 4.5 minute mark here in the first half. 44-7. Doherty all over Fitchburg. Looking like they're well on their way to that 3rd consecutive victory.
Yeah, let's go. We'll play questions.
We're in the near the high school football season here in New England, folks. Playoffs, I'm not sure exactly when they begin, but obviously tomorrow, November 2nd, is about the time most teams are ending their regular seasons. We were told by one of the South coaches that they might have a few games coming up here in November before their November 27th game against North. We might be having a few more games for you coming up here in November. 2nd and 7. And Collins taking himself. He is wrapped up at near the 30. And again, nothing going right here for the Red Raiders here in this game. And it's going to be an even longer 3rd down.
Tell them, watch the tight end. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
We got 3rd down about, I'm going to call it 3rd and 11 here. At the 31-yard line. 3:33 left here in the first half. 44-7. Doherty looking for that 3rd win in a row. They fell to 2-3 after their loss a few weeks ago against Shrewsbury. Right here at Foley, a classic game. Might be game of the year at this point, folks. It was 21-0 in the 4th quarter. Shrewsbury was dominating. And Josh Romeo threw 3 4th quarter touchdown passes. Tied the game with 1:46 left. Shrewsbury scored the game winner with 22 seconds left to come out with a 28-21 victory. 3rd and 11. Collins throws a screen. Pass caught. And it's a big man. Here's Rivera, and he is going to go down at about the 36-yard line. So he only got about halfway where he needed to go. And let's see. It looks like the Red Raiders are going to go for it here on 4th down. It's going to be 4th down at about 6 here from the 36. 2:40 left here in the half. And they see Collins there on the sideline, and he is in discussion with his coach. So the Red Raiders are going to go for it here on 4th down and 6.
We'll be okay. We're playing zone, sir.
And you got to get something going here if you're Fitchburg. You just got to get something going here. Down by 37. 1 touchdown drive here in the first half. Let's see what they can do here. 4th down and 6. Best in motion. And looks like we get a offside here. 4th down and 1. A much easier 4th down here for Fitchburg. Question is, can they convert? It's going to be a big 4th down for this Fitchburg offense. So they're looking to make some type of comeback here, down 37 here with 2:04 left in the half. You're watching a presentation of high school football right here in News Talk New England and East Coast Sports Hub, everybody. I'm Stephen Hurt. Thank you all for joining us here on the rebroadcast. No under 2 minutes, and again, folks, there is no 2-minute timeout. There's no 2-minute warning. There's no 2-minute anything here in high school football, like there is in college and then in the NFL. Pittsburgh looking to get something done here. They have a touchdown drive, but nothing outside of that. Going to go for here on 4th and 1 from the 41.
That tight end, that guy can't go out. He's covered.
And a sneak here, and he's going to have the 1st down. He needed 1. He got about 3 on that run there. And for the first time in quite a while, positive play here for the Red Raiders here on offense. And the refs telling them to keep that clock running, and that's exactly what we're going to do. 1:23 left here in the first half. 44-7, Doherty all over Fitchburg. Red Raiders now have the football at the 43-yard line. So we got 2 on a 4th down and 1 officially. Quick QB sneak there by Collins. So we're going to hit the final minute here before the next play. Again, no timeouts here. Final 2 minutes, 5 minute, whatever. Keep going here. See what they can do here. 1st down at the 43. 3 receiver set. Collins pumps. Goes over the middle. Pass is intercepted. The 3rd interception for the Highlander defense. Down inside the 40. This one is picked off by Jordan Melendez. And with 44 seconds left, Doherty going to have another chance here for another score. And again, folks, I'm not sure if we have a mercy rule in the game of high school football, but we might find out very soon. Stay tuned. Look at Melendez was grabbed down by his horse collar. Not going to give an extra 15 yards. Going to place the ball officially at the 37-yard line. 44 seconds left. 3 interceptions thrown by Collins here today. 2 of them have gone back for touchdowns. And went for that tackle there on Melendez. He might have gone in for him for a touchdown himself. Now the Highlander offense looking to do something here at the end of the half. Romeo throws, pass caught, number 7 with the catch. Breaking away from tackles. That is Jaden Oren. Already has a catch in this game. Breaking away, still going, and gets inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Doherty still has 3 timeouts, so they can use them if they want. They're not going to. They're going to... It's like they're just going to take their time here. Final 20 seconds. No urgency here for the Highlanders offense. 15 seconds left. Second out of 3 to 30 officially. Romeo rolling out. Steps up, chucking it deep to the end zone. Wide open, touchdown Doherty! Christopher Lefebvre. And we have a 50-burger here in Foley Stadium. It is now 50-7. What a way to end the first half for the Highlanders. 5 seconds left here in the half. Doherty not letting up at all. No matter how much time is left, no matter what quarter it is, no matter the opponent. Kersonis' extra point is up, and it is good. 51-7 with 5 seconds left here in the half. We're gonna keep it here with you folks. Wrap up this first half. Come back for the second half. Or we'll come back with the good nights, and we'll let you know where we'll be. We'll be back here tomorrow for a doubleheader, by the way. Just found out there's a doubleheader here at Foley tomorrow, so we'll be here for both games. North taking on Sutton. And at 3 o'clock, Burncoat's going to take on Keefe Tech out of Framingham. 51-7. Doherty running away here in the first half against Fitchburg. Didn't use any of their timeouts on that last drive, even though they had a chance to. They took their time. Romeo found his man, Christopher Lefebvre, for a 30-yard score. Kerson is floating this kick again. Doing a great job at that. It's going to be taken at about the 18-yard line. And Bess is going to be wrapped up. And the whistles will blow, and that'll be the end of the first half. Doherty leads Fitchburg 51-7. What a first half for these Highlanders. We'll be right back for the second half coming up. Right now, you're watching a presentation of high school football right here, News Talk New England and East Coast Sports Hub. Start of the second half, everybody. Shrewsbury leads Fitchburg 51-7, and a fumble on the kickoff there by Best. And Best is wrapped up inside his own 10, about the 7-yard line. So I was going to say, folks, to start the second half, the good news is Fitchburg gets the ball to start the second half. And then Jerome Best fumbled the football and got tackled about his own 7-yard line. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a running clock here for the remainder of this game. So we're going to have a very quick third and fourth quarter here coming up. The clock will not stop for anything. So it'll be like the game of arena football, folks. Even on incompletions, the clock will not stop. So we'll be out here faster than a jackrabbit on the hot greasy griddle in the middle of August. For those SpongeBob fans, I get it. So Fitchburg will officially start with the ball at their own 9-yard line. Collins still in at quarterback for the Red Raiders. 44-point game. Collins. That was a fumble and picked up by the Highlanders. And so, I was going to say good news that Fitchburg gets the ball to start the second half. It's not good news at all for Fitchburg. And Doherty, offense, coming back out. They'll have first and goal. See where to place the football here. Ball is at the 7-yard line. And I do believe Josh Romeo's night is done. I don't see him out there on the field. I'm looking to see if I see him on the sideline, and he's probably in there somewhere, but I don't know. He is not on the field anymore. Again, well, we have a running clock here in this third quarter, second half. That is 10 minutes left, and we're going to keep rolling here as Doherty defense, they're Fourth turnover of the game. They just picked up a fumble. And in quarterback is number 19. That is Connor Gentilucci. So first and goal from the 6. Handoff here on first down. And flag coming out. So I believe we're going to get another flag coming out. We got 2 flags coming out here. On first and goal from the 6. They hand it off. Didn't get much there. And now as the flag 2 flags are out here. And it's going to be against Doherty. Yeah, folks, running clock here in the second half. It'll be a very fast-paced second half. 51-7, Doherty. Running it up on Fitchburg, scoring the last touchdown with 5 seconds left in the first half. Romeo throwing his first touchdown pass, second touchdown pass, excuse me. So he actually has, yes, he has 4 total touchdowns. He has 2 rushing and 2 passing. And now, and again, in at quarterback, folks, is number 19, Connor Gentilucci. We're going to see him the rest of the way, and a little miscommunication there. Gentilucci taking himself, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown, but we have a flag. Flag is down at about the 2-yard line, so hold everything. And we got a hold here against Doherty, so touchdown will not count. Back him up. So really plays the football. The flag is down to get the 2-yard line, so it's a hold against Doherty. So the ball should be placed, if it's a 10-yard penalty, about the 12-yard line. Let's see where they placed it. 8:15 left here in the third quarter already, folks. 51-7. Doherty recovering a fumble on the, what was the second, maybe the first play of the second half. So officially, like I said, ball placed at the 12. 10-yard penalty, flag at the 2. First and goal from the 12. Gentilucci hands off here. Go to the outside, and this touchdown will be good for the Highlanders. Patrick Murray getting in on the action. And the Highlanders continue to extend their lead. It is now 57-7. We have a lot of things coming up on our highlight reel, folks. And unfortunately, all but one of those plays is going to be Doherty plays, because they've just been running it amok here tonight against Fitchburg, who will fall to 0-8 on the year. Doherty will win their 3rd game in a row. And our final game of the season, well, we will see Doherty Thanksgiving morning, a 10 a.m. kickoff here for Foley as they take on Burncoat. They'll be the road team in that game. Should be a very interesting one. Kick is up, and it is good. Patrick Murray getting in on the action. He scores from 12 yards out. 58-7. Running clock, but we're going to take a pause right here in Newstalk, New England, East Coast Sports Hub. So again, we took a pause, but the clock's still running. We're at the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter, folks. 58-7. It is blowout city here at Foley Stadium, Worcester, Massachusetts. And Chrysanis, I think he's calling for one more. Now he's checking everybody's ready. And nice kick here, Robert Chrysanis. Floating a few of them. There's another fumble. Picked up here inside the 10-yard line. He'll get to about the 25. So a pretty decent return here for the Red Raiders. And again, the return there by Santos. And the clock will continue to run as we have to fit the 5.5-minute mark here in the third. 58-7. Doherty all over Fitchburg. Again, folks, we'll be here tomorrow for a doubleheader here at Foley. North taking on Sutton, a noon kickoff, and at 3 p.m. it'll be Burncoat taking on Keefe Tech out of Framingham. That'll be 2 of our last games. We'll take a big pause unless South plays some games. We'll keep you updated on that. We'll take a big pause. We'll be back the day before Thanksgiving for the big game against North and South. November 27th will be our next broadcast after tomorrow's doubleheader. First out at the 24. And it looks like Best is in there at quarterback. He just handed off to for 26. That is Cohio. So I think Collins Day is finally done. They're gonna go. Looks like Best was the one that was under center there at quarterback for the Red Raiders. I'm not entirely sure. There's Best coming out again here. And it indeed is, folks. Jerome Best, under center quarterback. And Best going to take himself here, cut to the outside. Try to break off tackle, does. Good job there by Best, who has been the best player, no pun intended. Best player for the Red Raiders here tonight. And he'll get to about the 31-yard line. Gain of 7. As you see top left of your screen, we're at the 4-minute marker in the third. So as we've mentioned a few times already, folks, doubleheader tomorrow here from Foley. Noon kickoff. North taking on Sutton. 3 p.m. Burncoat taking on Keith Tech out of Framingham. Our final games for a couple weeks, barring any unscheduled games as of right now. November 27th, North versus South. We wrap up the season November 28th with Burncoat and Doherty. A big handoff here, 3rd down and 3 officially, and they're going to give it also Best, again, being the best player here for the Red Raiders here tonight, has a 1st down for Fitchburg. So, very impressive win streak here for the Highlanders. Of course, they were 2-2 going into that game against Shrewsbury. We're on 21-0 as Shrewsbury scored a wide open. It was a 36-yard touchdown to make it 21-0 in the 4th. And then with 1:46 left in the 4th, Romeo threw his 3rd touchdown, make it a 21-21 game, and a handout taken here by Best, and he backs himself up to the 40. Looks like he had an extra yard or two, and then step backward, back near the 40. Of course, once again, folks, that Shrewsbury game, the game-winning touchdown by the Colonials, excuse me, I can't talk tonight. 22 seconds left, gave Shrewsbury a 28-20 victory. But since then, Doherty has been on a hot streak. Of course, we were there for that 28-6 victory over South at South High School. And then last Friday, they defeated North 42-12. And now here, leading 58-7 against Fitchburg. So they do put the ball to 42, and Best taking himself here again on 2nd and 10. He's going to cut to the outside. He has a big hole to the left side. He needs to get there. And now, Highlanders closing up that hole. Now he's going to take up the middle. Inside Doherty territory, still going to the 40. What a run there by Jerome Best. He had a big hole to the left side, but Doherty's defense able to close up that big hole. Best still able to make some big plays. He gets a 1st down. That ball now at the Doherty 40-yard line. So we reached the 1.5-minute marker in the 3rd quarter. You're watching a presentation of high school football over here in Newstock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Err. Only 4 more games left of the high school football season for us, folks, as of right now. Again, we've reached out to high school, or we've been reached out by South coach Nick Carbonneau, and he told me there's potentially a couple more games for South as they're not going to make the please call the MSIAA playoffs, the Massachusetts High School playoffs. And a carry here. There's Cole. Gets inside the 35, pushing guys down to the 30, and he'll be near that 1st down for Fitchburg. And the marker still reads 1st down, so I believe they're going to give it to him. So we're going to have to hit the final 30 seconds here in the 4th quarter. 58-7. Doherty all over Fitchburg here tonight. Well, this should be, folks, final play of this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 at 30. Best is going to throw, and the pass is dropped. And again, folks, we're running the clock here despite incompletions. That pass intended. Once again, there's Savard. Calls in a few times here tonight. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 down, 1 to go here in Worcester. We're right back. You're watching a presentation of high school football over here in Newstock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. I would say start of the 4th quarter, everybody, but we're already about a minute and 15 seconds in because, like I said, folks, no stoppage of time here as Best. And not even a kickoff here. Fitchburg to start with football at the 30. 2nd down. And he gets about the 20-yard line. Should be enough for another Red Raider 1st down. We're going to turn our brightest down here, folks. And you're watching a presentation of high school football here in Newstock, New England. And East Coast Sports Hub. I'm Stephen Erb. We're here General Foley Stadium, Worcester, Massachusetts. The clock continuing to run here. Again, we told you folks, we have a running clock for the entire second half. And once those clock hit triple zeros, scorekeeper he marked the clock at 12 minutes and hit go once again. No stopping here for the rest of this game. Doherty going to get out of here with a third consecutive victory. We're going to turn down the brightness once more, folks. See the best possible view. Fitchburg going to fall to 0-8 as Best taking himself here on first down from the 18-yard line. Trying to cut inside. He does. He slides down. He has another first down for the Red Raiders. Well, it's going to be about the 8-yard line. So, of course, we talked about it already. Zacchaeus, I hope I'm saying that name right. Zacchaeus Collins' day is done. 3 interceptions, 2 going back for touchdowns, 4 total turnovers for Fitchburg's starting quarterback. He put in Jerome Best here in the second half. And so far, so good here on this drive. This first and goal at the 8-yard line. Trying to salvage something here. Anyway. Best is going to hand it off to Cohiel. And Cohiel down to the 1-yard line. It's going to be very short, just short of the goal line. Second goal coming up where you have 8:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Shrewsbury leads 58-7 over Fitchburg. They're going to head to 5-3 after this one. Their consecutive victory. Fitchburg will fall to 0-8 on the season. Again, we'll see Doherty as they take on Burncoat in our season finale here on high school football and New England East Coast Sports Hub. Thanksgiving morning, 10 a.m. kickoff here from Foley. Second goal at the 1, handoff, touchdown. Cohiel scoring from 1 yard out, and now 58-13. You might be. I hope you're able to hear it, folks. The cheering from the cheerleaders. I mean, they love their Red Raiders. What can I say? Even down by 45 points in the fourth quarter. I love their Red Raiders. Speaking of the Red Raiders, looks like they're going for 2 here. Try to close this gap as much as they can here. Again, we have a running clock here, so it's not like the clock's going to stop for them to try to have any chance at a comeback. We talked to the scorekeeper at halftime. I asked him, do you run the clock for the second half of a score like this? He said yes. Once it's a 42-point game at halftime or a 30-point game in the fourth quarter, we start running that clock. We want to get out of here. Nobody wants to stay for a blowout game. It's Best. Gonna throw to the end zone, tipped and incomplete. A 2-point conversion, no good. It remains a 58-13 game. We'll pause right here in New Stock, New England, and East Coast Sports Hub. A couple senior cheerleaders get a standing ovation from their fellow Highlanders. Back to the action here, folks. 6 minutes left here in the fourth. And a return here for Doherty. Big return to the 45-yard line. Actually going to tackle him down about the 47-yard line. We're going to turn that brightness down once again, folks. A little bright here at Foley. A big return there, number 12 on the return there. That was just Powers. Xavier Powers, who had a return earlier in this game. Gets this ball to about, we're going to put it at the 48-yard line. Once again, no Josh Romeo for the rest of this game. Last time we saw the offense out here for Doherty, we saw Connor Gentilucci and a quarterback. Now it looks like number 18, Chase Rich, is in a quarterback. Well, let's see here officially. We're going to get you the right information as we, of course. And it is going to be Chase Rich. How about that? Third quarterback here for Doherty here in this game. Chase Rich under center. First down at the 48. Rich hands off. Here's Powers, who just returned the kick. Cut to the outside into Red Raider territory. Finally brought down, rolling over the defender inside midfield at about the 47. So he got about 5 yards on that carry. Once again, folks, doubleheader tomorrow. Hope you're able to join us here from Foley. Noon kickoff as North takes on Sutton. 3 p.m. kickoff as Burncoat takes on Keefe Tech. Of course, we were here last week as Burncoat took on South. And South, what about that, folks? South come away with an upset victory, 32-22. Who saw that coming? I know I didn't. Burncoat looking to bounce back tomorrow against Keefe Tech. And a handoff here Big man, there's Agnapur, who has a pick 6 in his game, about the 45. So, very interesting game tomorrow. Brinko taking on Keefe Tech. We'll see if the Patriots can bounce back after that upset loss last week against South. 32-22 was the final score. The dagger in the heart of the Patriots was the wide open touchdown pass from Ransford Audrey to Cyrus Johnson. Audrey had himself a great senior season for the Colonels, and despite them being under 500. And Rich, trying to hand off somebody, gets it off there to Agnapur, gets to the 40. So on 3rd down and 2, he got another first. 3.5 left in this ball game. 58-13 is your score. Doherty on their way to win, or the 3rd win in a row, that is. Win number 5 here in 2024. Fitchburg will fall to 0-8 once this one's all said and done. And 3rd quarterback in here for the Highlanders. Fumble the football! And actually we have number 4 quarterback here. Number 14 in a quarterback. We know number 14 for our roster here. That's how deep we are getting here for the Highlanders. Their 4th quarterback isn't available on their roster. Number 14. And there's Rich coming back out. So that was a one-play thing there for Doherty, bringing out their 4th quarterback. Now it's going to be Rich back in there. QB3 for the Highlanders. Loss of 6 on the fumble, though. And that's literally the only thing that's gone wrong here today for the Highlanders. Everything else has gone just flawlessly, honestly. And handoff here on 3rd down and 16. Murray, who scored the latest touchdown, probably the only last touchdown of the game for the Highlanders, gets 1. We're going to hit the 2-minute, well, whatever you want to call it. It's not the 2-minute timeout, 2-minute warning. The clock does not stop here in high school football once we hit the 2-minute mark, and there it is. Now the marker reads 3rd and 16. That was 3rd and 16 on the last play, but okay. And number 32 taking a handoff here. He's wrapped up in the backfield, but a flag is down. And again, no number 32. That's again how deep we are getting into this Doherty roster here in this blowout win for them over Fitchburg. 58-13 your score, as you see top of your screen. You might not be able to see it. Looking maybe a little blurry from your end. We're at the 1.5-minute mark. So, not sure what the flag was, but the ball is at the 45-yard line. Not even an offside against Fitchburg, so gave him 5 yards back, but still 4th down here. 4th and 16. Doherty going for it. And Rich is going to hand off. And the Highlanders getting a fresh set of downs. Fitchburg has had absolutely no answer for this Highlander team all day long. 3 interceptions, 4 total turnovers, 2 pick sixes, I should say. Josh Romeo finished the night, 4 total touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 passing on the Ryan Dennis. Trying to see who the other one was too, if I can remember. I believe it was Arisay who had the other touchdown. Nonetheless, it'll be in our highlight reel. Be sure to check it out. News Talk New England on Facebook. Also follow me on TikTok, Stephen III, STEPHENUR. 3 lowercase eyes. Last play of the game here for the Red Raiders, and a big run here by number 15. Down the sideline, out of bounds at the 40, and I believe they're going to keep this clock running. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. Your final score from here in Worcester: Doherty 58, Fitchburg 13. For the Doherty Highlanders, for the Fitchburg Red Raiders, for the city of Worcester, for News Talk New England, and for East Coast Sports Hub, I'm Stephen We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Good night from Worcester, Massachusetts.